Hey ladies, it's Mara. I am doing an update. And just real quick, I thought about what I wanted to do from here on out, since I'm not trying to conceive anymore. So I'm going to change it up a little bit. I kind of created a little format that I wanted to follow for a couple reasons. A, so it's consistent, so you're getting the same info every time. And B, so I can try to keep the time down. I'm going to try not to talk your heads off. And I think I'm just going to do it weekly. I know things can get hectic, so I hope I don't miss a week. But my goal is to do it weekly. And this will be my first one. So, this is my 5-week pregnancy video. And my format's going to be my highs and lows of the week, symptoms, and then just let you know what's happening next week. So highs. Like I said, we did our test on Friday. The very next day, we had to go to Gainesville, which is pretty close to where we live. And we went to a garden festival, and a long time ago I thought of this great idea that if we ever got pregnant, I would go and buy a maternity top, and I would wear the same top, every month for the next 8 months or whatever. So we went and I tried to find a top. I found one. It wasn't what I was initially going in for because I was just going to go with like a basic black t-shirt. And they had those, I just didn't really like them, so in the end I actually got this nice blouse that's like gray and has like little specks of pink and white. I would show you what this blouse or what this picture looks like because I had my husband, so I put my shirt on and I had my husband take my 1-month picture, but he's slow and he has not actually processed the picture yet. It must be really hard, I guess. So I kept asking him for it because I wanted to show you guys. And he's still working on it. So maybe before I take my 2-month picture, you'll be able to see my 1-month picture. So yeah, that was kind of fun. It's a fun idea. I don't know where I thought of it from, but you see those pictures of ladies on Pinterest and they're showing, different progression or whatever. So I thought that would make it a lot easier if I was wearing the same shirt each time. So yeah, I got that, and hopefully you'll be able to see it soon. Also, prior to my BFP, my doctor wanted me on a no-carb diet. So I wasn't eating pretty much anything. I was eating meat and cheese and some vegetables, but there were a lot of vegetables I couldn't even eat still. It's a pretty miserable diet. It's to control my blood sugar because I have PCOS, but it's miserable, and as soon as I got the BFP, I knew I couldn't eat like that anymore. I mean, I'm barely eating anything. I mean, nutrients-wise, I'm sure I wasn't getting any. So I've changed my eating. I read the What to Expect When You're Expecting book. I have it on my iPad, and I'm going to talk about that next week, but they talked a lot about nutrition and stuff like that, and how many proteins to eat and how much fiber, and I can't think right now. So those different things. So I kind of made some lists in my little notebook. So I've definitely changed my diet. Now I'm eating more normal food. So I've also started, I got a letter in the mail from my doctor saying congratulations, which was nice. And then they had a separate sheet that said all the do's and don'ts until I see them next. So they said that I could exercise, which is nice because during the retrieval and the transfers and all that, they didn't want you to do any strenuous exercise, let alone walking too hard. So now they said I could exercise, so I've started my, I've already kind of decided, I mean, I've been trying to conceive forever, so I've already pretty much decided on almost absolutely everything that's ever going to happen to my pregnancy. I've already made my mind up, so I'm doing my walking and my yoga and my Kegels and my squats. So my yoga actually has the Kegels and squats in it, which is nice, so that saves me a little bit of trying to figure out when I'm squeeze everything in. So I've been doing yoga 3 times a week and walking 2 to 3 times a week, just depending on when I can get out on the weekends. So so that's been good. I haven't been able to do very much. I mean, yoga-wise, I'm doing, my routine. I'm using a videotape. Sorry, my dog's crying. He thinks he's suffering because he's way in another room from me. But the dog, speaking of dog, I keep taking her out to walk with me, and she's still a puppy, so she's still learning how to walk, and that's why I've been taking her, so that she can learn. She is scared of everything. So, like, if we pass a vehicle she doesn't like the look of, she starts dragging back, and I'm trying not to put too much strain or stress on my body. So I don't want to literally drag her, and I can't pick her up. That's against the rules, because I'm not supposed to pick up anything over 15 pounds, and she's like 30. So we get a ways, and she doesn't like it anymore, so we turn around. So our walks have only been like 15, 20 minutes. But I'm going to keep taking her, and I'm sure she'll get better. I'm sure she will get less scared. The other thing that's good this week is I started journaling about it. So I've got my notes, lots of words. Just because I journaled a long time ago when we first started trying to conceive, and I've got a journal with all that stuff in it, so now I need a nice happy journal. So yeah, I started that on this Saturday after I found out. And that's about it for the good stuff. Bad stuff, really nothing bad. Wednesday, in the middle of the night, so it was like 1 o'clock in the morning Wednesday, I woke up from my sleep and I was having a panic attack. And I've had like 2 of them my whole entire life. But I was freaking out. I must have had a nightmare or something. I don't even remember it. But I was freaking out, and I was just like so worried the baby was dying. This is probably not the first time this is going to happen. And it wasn't a major panic attack, but I was trying so hard to just relax. You're fine. Everything's fine. You have no reason to believe anything's wrong. I mean, seriously, I was freaking out for no reason. I mean, it's not like I saw bleeding or had cramping. No, there was no reason. I just woke up in the middle of the night freaking the hell out. I didn't tell my husband because I did not want him to also freak out, because he'll like double, triple everything I was feeling. So I just laid in bed, and I breathed, and I just told myself it was fine, and I pretty much was still up the rest of the night. I finally settled down, and I ate a little bit, and I drank some water, but I was up for the rest of the night, so, but that, it kind of shook me for the rest of the week. I started thinking like, maybe my body knew something that I didn't, so crazy me, I took another pregnancy test this morning. Good news, I'm still pregnant. It's still positive. I can't promise I won't do it. I won't not do it again. So, just depends on if I have another panic attack this week. And that's about it. Everything's been good, minus that one little moment and me caving in and doing another pregnancy test just to make sure I was still pregnant. Symptoms. Okay. Not much, at all. I mean, I'm only 5 weeks, so there's nothing really happening. I've had some weird stretchy feelings, down yonder. Not cramps, but like just like pain, not even bad pain. It's hard to describe. But a little bit of that here and there. Sore boobs, they've been coming and going. So like there'll be days I have nothing. Like even right now, there's not much going on. And then there's been like 2 or 3 days, 2 days, where they were like pretty bad. So it's coming and going. But the biggest symptom I've had, it's a silly one too, is I have been starving. I mean, like I said, I changed my diet, and I've been eating like crazy, just because, and not eating bad, I'm eating very good, but I'm hungry, like, so I'll eat, and like an hour and a half later, I'm hungry again, so I'll eat some more. So I've just been eating all these little meals throughout the day, which is keeping me sustained. But like when I make my lunches when I go to work, I'm not someone who goes out and buys my food. So when I make my lunches every day, I'm like taking like a boatload of food with me, because I know I'm gonna get hungry every couple of hours. So yeah, that's the biggest one. Every day, I'm starving. I'm probably starving right now, and I'm not even paying any attention to it. That's about it. So next week, there's nothing really happening. So I'm just going to talk about the What to Expect When You're Expecting book. Like I said, I did have it on my iPad from a long time ago when we started trying to conceive. A couple years back, I had already downloaded it and didn't need it until now. And I'm going to talk about a few apps that I've downloaded that I like or dislike. I'll explain them. So that's about it. Any questions, any suggestions, anything you want me to talk about that I didn't, let me know. Hope everybody's doing good. I'm going to watch some videos after this, and that's about it. Okay, bye.